album yesterday. They're one of the great British bands that do a lot of stuff. Overshadowed by the Stones and the Beatles, of course. But there's a real resurgence of that great British sound. I mean, Emerson, Lake and Palmer also was on my playlist, along with Marley's first album, and a lot of early Studio One stuff that I've been digging out from a guy called Jay Pender, which is really interesting stuff. I love this country because its culture is so diverse. I think living in Asia reminds me and the family that there's a lot of happy people pushing cardboard around on carts. I'm smiling and very happy. And I got on the train yesterday to go to yoga at 6, and excuse everyone on the train, but there's a lot of people looking really miserable. And we're very lucky to be here in this country. We're very lucky to have such a tolerant society. And I also think with the political change, I don't fear that. Bring it on, because we've always written the best music in this country, which ripples throughout the world. The Adeles of this world, the Ed Sheerans of this world, the Skeptors, the Professor Greens, the Wiley, and especially people like Wiley, who've been around for a very long time, and Dizzy, who flew the flag. And I think it's really important for the new generation that are coming up to realise that the written word is really important for songwriting. I come from drum and bass music where we were very scared to write vocals, and we'd nick a bit here and nick a bit there. And we'd pull a few people in the studio and say, yeah, just sing that. And I even tell those guys, because it's still a very underground music, and it's rooted in this country, like punk and like hip hop. It's all about writing. Your computer goes down and you lose your hard drive. Where's your written word? And because I'm dyslexic and I don't engineer and I tell people what to do, I have a notebook, man. I always have a notebook, my iPhone to record. I remotely made my album in Thailand with a big book and a pen, and wrote the whole album in 2 years in a book. And then it was a big raconteur, and let's make this on paper with diagrams and stuff. And you get something different when you do that.
Were you going to say a minute ago you're not scared about the new government?
No.
Because you think we make our best music under...
We make our best music when it all goes, excuse the phrase, tits up. And we've always done it. And I think especially in this age where we feel so safe and we're all selfie and we're all of these great phones to hide behind, that we don't see the kind of the trauma that a lot of people go through. And we can see, a chariot at a distance. I've been doing a lot of campaigns in Cambodia and seen some really horrific stuff. And I come here and I think, guys, we're kind of, in this political change, but it's not like a military coup where you get dragged out your house. Let's face it. And we're lucky for that. I'm very proud to be British, but I'm also, and the underside of that is that, wake up guys, there's a latency on a bike chain we need to fix. We already took the links out of that bike chain, we've already fell off the bike a lot, so we know about the damage that can do. But we're more hardened than that. This country's got some great talent, and we should be providing a protection for the arts. And giving these kids an avenue to get out. I mean, 15, 16 years ago, I could go and buy a grime CD on Oxford Street with a kid who was trying to make a wig. That shows what Jay-Z was doing 30 years before in New York and Brooklyn. We need to wake up. We need to create these music schools because we have a very strong... The arts needs to be protected. And I think older people in this government who've been here for a very long time seem to forget they were kids at one point. They seem to really forget that they were kids.
How do you think the Tory government cuts will affect schools are talking about changing
look,
the arts education?
I lost my son in a very, very bad situation. Two mothers lost two sons in a gang-related incident because from my point of view was, one, I wasn't a very good father because I never had the tools, me coming up in the care system, and number two, the school was taken out of the estate. How do you quantify that? You have to start at the very bottom of this. If I get a pit bull terrier and a poodle and start them at birth in a room together, they'll live together in harmony. We kind of shun things and put things away and try and lock it all away. We need to be able to open up these things, provide a platform of education at the ground root. Yoga in schools, parkour in sports, the whole aspect of that. Has anyone seen breakdancing these days? It's an Olympic sport, way beyond defies gravity. But he never gets to look in, and I think that we have a lot to thank for the arts. And I think people should be reminded of that, and I'm a very big adversary of trying to pull people together. I'm a people's person. I think Corbyn's doing the right thing. I think he took a lot of flack and he's been undermined here. But I think Sadiq has done a remarkable job. I mean, what Mayor Koch did 35 years ago to graffiti and the campaign against it, £72 million against taxpayers' money. So you eradicate a culture that's still here today and adorning the walls of everywhere. It's a bit of a waste of money that was, wasn't it? How did that get you? How far did that get you? So we can't oppress the culture. We need to protect our culture here in England. It's a very small island. It's a great country.
Do you think Corbyn would be a better choice then?
Oh, totally. You know, I think even when Gordon Brown sold the gold of this country, I disagree with that. Kept a bit in my mouth instead, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? Bad move that was. As far as if he was an banking investor, he would have been fired a long time ago. You know, $52 million this thing sold it for. What's the price of gold now today? There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.